Hey guys, just a quick update on our 67 Firebird project. I stepped away from the body of the car for a little while and grabbed the door, got that stripped down. There was a lot of filler in this door. As you can see, we got quite a mess here, right across the body line of the car. That's gonna be fun. Have to do some hammering and get the stud gun out and try and get some of these. This is a big crease right here. For the noise, it's awful hot here today. Had to throw an air conditioner in the window. It's pretty warm here this morning. Yeah, so I'll get to work on this and see what we can make of it. Alright, so nothing fancy here. Just a Unispot with just a starter kit. Got it on Amazon. This is, from what I understand, this is the best kit, best brand. So for one of these, I know there's DENT fix and the box with the handle and all the fancy stuff, but this will work for what I need to do. I'm just gonna find a low spot here and start working out what we got. So I'm just trying to, slide hammer up the bulk of the dent, and then I'm pulling up, kind of knocking around. Where this got pushed in, it creates a high spot on each side. But just pulling pressure and trying to work that high spot out. Makes it work pretty good. So I'm going to keep doing that along this crease. Some of it really isn't too bad, but we got some pretty deep areas here. And then do the same up here. Be a little bit harder up on this body line. So I've just been working through these, just back and forth, pulling a little bit at a time, and that body line's coming back into it. It's getting back where it needs to be. Got a little hammer work to do here once I get these off. See if I can get a little bit from the back side up in here, kind of work that out a little bit. But I think this area is looking pretty good, and I'm going to keep moving along this way and then get up into that mess. But yeah, if you're wondering what's going on here, I had to weld a little patch panel in there and just got some fiberglass on it. line that up a little bit better. Wish someone would put their tools back. Only got myself to blame. Guys, I mentioned it's hot here today. That air conditioner's been going all morning and still sweating. Make a high spot, and then you got to work that down and just create more of a mess. So better off keeping it a little bit low, let your filler take care of the rest. But I think that's looking pretty good. Alright, I got this all worked out. I'm happy with that. That crease is no longer. And I got this, really can't pick it up on the camera, but anyway, I got this line here nice and straight again. It was pretty it was high in the middle, low here, and really low here. Brought that up, brought this up, and kind of held pressure up on these and kind of worked this down with a hammer, pulling these up, and came out good. So what my plan is for here, and guys, I'm not a body man or anything. I know the basics, and I know enough to kind of get me in trouble. But what I'm thinking is I'm going to work out this body line, try and get that raised back up to where it needs to be, and then I can work out these areas around it that are caved in. So that's my plan. I don't know if it'll work, hopefully. This here, it's a real sharp, I don't know if you can see it, but it's a real sharp kind of crease dent, but it's really not distorted too much around it, so I think I'll grind that out good, put a little fiberglass in there, and we'll fill that one. I think if I try and pull that, it'll make more of a mess. Our door here. I did try and get into the back of this door and work those out with the little bars I have, but it just wasn't working out that great. There's limited access on the back of this door to get into here, so I have this tool, might as well utilize it. at that, I think we'll be in good shape. A little bit back in here. That's coming up nice. A little bit in here. Gonna run out of studs. I don't think the other door is as bad as this one. I think somewhere along the lines somebody drilled holes. There is a crease in it kind of similar to this. I don't know if they were derbying this car or what, but the doors are pretty rough. Not really rusted, but pretty banged up. Anyway, they drilled some series of holes in it, used a slide hammer like this with a screw in it. I mean, that's okay if you weld the holes up, but they just smeared some body filler over it. It's not really the best way to do it. It works. I mean, the door wasn't blistering out, and who knows how long it's been like that. But grind these off and put a straight edge across this, but I think they're actually pretty good. And I just got a couple little low spots to deal with, and I'm calling that good. Now that we've created the face of that Hellraiser character, I think we're in pretty good shape. Brought up this body line and welded in a couple of these studs in the low areas, pulled them up, hammered around, got the crown out around. Yeah, I'm going to grind these off and put a straight edge across here, across the whole door on that body line, see how she looks. Well, I should have done this before I started, so I could have showed you guys what it looked like beforehand, but It's looking pretty good. You can deal with that. There's gonna be minimal filler in there, which is good because there was a lot in there before that I ground out. So I'm pretty happy with that. I'm gonna go ahead and grind up this whole door, kind of get it looking like this, because I think the only area that's really not gonna have any filler in it is right in here. The whole upper part of the door. It's gonna be a little bit up in here, a little ding there, but it's gonna be skim coat over here, and then we'll block it out and put some polyester primer on there, and that door will be looking good. And I got that one to do. Looks like there's quite a bit of filler in there as well. That's the one that has the crease in it right there with the wormholes from the screw slide hammer technique. I also forgot to mention I had a little bit of oil canning going on here, which is, you know, you put a little pressure on it and it goes dum 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 dum, kind of like when you know, the old style oil cans. But yeah, nice and sturdy now, so that's a big plus. You really want to try and get rid of that oil canning. You don't want to just fill over it, because if someone leans on your car or whatever, that might pop in, crack your filler, whatever you may have there. That's not really good. So you want to get your panel as stiff as you can, especially something that's been stretched and what have you. So I think that's pretty much ready for filler. I got a little bit more here to strip off. There's nothing going on here. That's a nice part of the door. So we'll strip that off, and I think I'll give it a coat of filler. Come on. It's actually hard to do one-handed. Just mix this up a little bit, get that resin kind of work back in there. Should be pretty creamy. It's a pretty warm day, so if it's cold in your climate and you do this stuff in the winter time, this stuff here really helps. Plastic honey, pull out some of your filler, dump in a little bit of that, doesn't take much, work it in until you get it the consistency that you want, then you add your hardener, mix it up, and apply it to your project. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and mix this up, and it's kind of hard to do one-handed. Need a little more practice. All right, got this all mixed up. On a hot day, if you kind of keep it spread out, it'll give you a little more working time. If you keep it all balled up, it's going to create more heat, and it's going to kick off on you quicker. A lot of this will be sanded off, so don't worry about putting it on too thick, because a lot of it will be sanded off. You want to have more on there to work with than not enough, and have to keep applying coats. And kind of want to work it in a little bit, get rid of any air pockets that are in there. Again, guys, I'm not a professional by any means. I don't do this stuff for work. Just more or less for fun. This was our crease.